Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Bug here, and it's that time again. We've had more added to the updates. Now, this is being recorded in the closed test. However, the video is not going to be released until closed test is over and it's in public testing. So currently, this is available to you watching this as well. Now, we have an addition to the farmland, which I briefly touched upon in my previous video. So we have what seems to be a bunch more very similar farm properties and some new growth, which looks to me like it's either going to be wheat or corn. Now, it's quite hard to tell from here, but I think that does look more like corn than wheat to me. Yeah, I don't know. It'll be interesting to find out either way. And this can be found right here on the map. So previously, on the last video, the new road ended here. There was nothing past this point. But now, there has been this added. A nice little river section, which doesn't actually go to the sea, but follows all the way down there, which is nice. And yeah, nice big plot of land there. So let's take a nice high look at it. And that's what we've got. So yeah, if that is a corn farm, then it looks like there's going to be a lot of corn produced here. Now, I really hope, I know I've said it before, but I'll say it again, I really hope we can actually farm this stuff ourselves sooner or later, because that will be amazing. It'll bring a little bit of farming simulator into this game. And yeah, that will be fun. But that's all for now. There is nothing active here. There are no, other than that parking space, that's the only thing I can see that's actually active at the moment. So yeah, anyway, let's get back and go and check out some of the new properties. And here we go. We are now at Sanho, right at the bottom of the oil refinery. And you've got two plots. You've got one here, 50 by 50 meters, and one here, 30 by 30 meters. So the 50 by 50 meters is right here, and not much of a view. I wouldn't want to live there personally, but hey, makes a nice little fast travel point. And it's going to cost you 300,000. Yeah, it's not cheap. You'd expect it to be quite luxurious for there. However, it is a 50 by 50 meter plot, so it does mean you're able to put a depot there, which will be very, very helpful. Let's run over, quite literally, and check out the 30 by 30. So here we go. We got 150 grand for this one. That is much nicer. It's a 30 by 30, so it's not going to take a depot. It might take the small depot. I haven't actually checked. But yeah, serves as a nice fast travel point, and it's only a short walk down to the contract point for the, what do you call it? Let's get them all. That one there. The container drop off. So, yeah. I don't know if that'll be any use, but hey, I'm sure people will get some use out of it. Right, that is not all. We have loads more properties. The next one's right here in Granjin. So no more campy needed up there. I swear, after this update is live, we are not going to need campies anywhere in the server, because we'll probably only need one in Dassa. There's another new house there, so we won't need that one there. There's another new house here, so, I mean, we already don't need the Biang one, but hey, there's another reason to not need it. So yeah, there's plenty popping up. Anyway, let's go and check out the Guanjin ones. And here we go. This is the smaller of the two, at only 20 by 20 meters. Now that is tiny, so you're definitely not getting a depot on that one. But it seems like a lovely place to live. What a view. Anyway, We're not here for the views, we're here for the price. So let's go and see how much it costs. We are looking at... Right, let's go and check out the 30 by 30 meter one right there. Here we go at the 30 by 30, which is also broken, so that's... this one is actually 250,000. I'm unable to tell you the price on this one as well, but yeah, nice views around this one as well. Not quite as useful as the other one. I think the other one's in a slightly better location, maybe. I'm not entirely sure. I mean, they're both pretty good, but this one is closer to the bus routes. This one's closer to the fuel storage. So, I mean, either way, might be worth buying them both because they're only small plots. So that's going to be around 150 for this one, and this one will probably only be about 100, maybe. So, yeah, not too bad. Right, now, the next house. Let's go and have a look at this one here. And here we go. So this is, I wouldn't even know what to call this one. I suppose it's probably closest to the quarry. So the quarry house with a lovely sea view at 30 by 30 meters, and surprisingly isn't 150,000. So I'm guessing the location makes it a little bit cheaper, but it's working at the moment and it's 120,000 to buy. So yeah, not bad for a 30 by 30 meter. And that makes the quarry quite accessible. Also, I think you can definitely get away with not needing a campy there. That is definitely close enough. So yeah, lastly, let's go and have a look. Let's go and have a look at this one, which I'm really not sure what to call, but I'm going to call it the Biang house, I think, because that's the closest landmark to it. Let's go and check it out. So here we have a 50 by 50 meter plot. Now, this would serve quite well as a depot storage for anybody who's doing the runs from the quarry, maybe landfill even, or cement runs. It would be nice to have a nice little repair shop there. And I suppose it's not a massive detour for AI. You could drop in and come around. However, I don't know if it's needed with this one here because obviously that one's a little bit more central. But yeah, it's nice to have it regardless. So let's go check it out. Let's go see how much she is. Now I'm guessing it's 300,000. I haven't actually checked yet. Survey says it is 300,000. But it is a nice big plot, so it's probably worth it, especially for the location. All we need now is buildable garages so we can repair our own vehicles, and yeah, we're laughing really, aren't we? Now that's all of the new houses that I can tell so far. Let me just clear all them out. House for sale. They're already original ones. I believe that was an original. I may be mistaken. That was original, that was original. Wait. Was that an original? Actually, I'm not sure that was. I think it might be what? No, it wasn't. That one was the original. So there is a new one up in Gujwa. Let's go and check that one out, shall we? Well, here we are. Have a nice little aerial view. 50 by 50 meter plot, right opposite the heavy duty repair shop. Probably the best area for anybody who's running meat currently, because it's literally just over there. Now, I know we've already got that house over there, but it is a fairly small lot. I think that was a 30 by 30, if I remember correctly. This one's a bit bigger, being a 50 by 50. Now, obviously... Oh, hang on, no. Let's go check this out. There we go. I'll pick it up. There we go. Nope. God, learn how to drive a drone, will you? Right. It's 500,000, so that makes it the most expensive plot in the game. But 50 by 50, would it be worth it? I don't know, that's up to you. I mean, it's a nice area, but not sure I'd want to spend that much money. Now, again, I don't think that is a new one, so I'll leave that one for now. I probably should have bought them all just so I knew exactly where the new ones were, but never mind. Not the end of the world, because we have something else to go and check out. And it's a new vehicle. So let's go and check it out. There she is. Kuda Flatbed. We finally have something other than the matey to drive around in. So let's check her out. She has got 18.7 by 7.9 foot flatbed. Now, size-wise, let's compare 18.7 by 7.9 versus 15.7 by 7.8, so it's about 3 feet longer. Not a massive difference. However, 3 feet is about the size of an average pallet. So price-wise, it's not far off of double from the matey, but stability is also going to be double, because I've never had a Kuda flip on me just for going around a corner sensibly. That matey, God, it was terrible. So it's 130,000, and it comes with the 350 horse engine, the same as the other Kudas. 3 seats, and most importantly, it has the capability for a trailer hitch. I have pre-purchased one, so let's go and check that one out. And Kuda Flatbed, here she is. Now, it's very customizable with paint. You have lots of options. You have 2 options in the cargo bed. The inside bed of the cargo bed is the same as this little black stripe down here, so you change that and it changes the inside as well. The outside of the cargo bed is a separate colour on its own, and the doors are a colour on their own as well. So body 3, I believe, is the actual bed itself. Yes, it is. I'll make that one black. And then you got the 3-tone seats, the same as all Kudas. And then the normal 2-tone body top and body bottom. Just like that. Now that looks like a horrible version of a Harlequin. What's it called? I can't think of the name of it now. Volkswagen did one. They made a Polo in all different. Every panel was a different colour. It's kind of cool, actually. But yeah. So yeah, there she is for customization options. Now, as always, like I said, you can get the trailer hitch. You can get 2 extra fuel tanks, which I have installed. There are no other visual aerodynamics or anything like that, and you've got the same options as every other Kuda. Nothing's changed there. I wonder if they've fixed the price of this yet. No, this is still a 10,000 coin final drive, and that's the new one that came with the Terra dump truck. Every single final drive is 500, except that one, which is kind of weird, but whatever. So let's pull her out, take her for a spin, and oh, my controller's turned off. It got bored of waiting for me. Come on. Any second now. Right. Stop that. And give me my HUD back. Oops, wrong button. Hello? No. Come on. I'm still learning the controller buttons. Right, so we need a Linky. I think we will go with the D1. Can't imagine we need more than that. Go and hook that up. Hook trailer. Too far. Go back a bit then. It's not liking it. Oh. There we go. Right. Handbrake on. Now let's go and grab the flatbed, and we will have probably the most amount of flatbed space I've ever had. Let's go for the 3S, seeing as it matches, and I'm stuck in the truck. There we go. Plop. Kind of close. Got it. Alright, it's really going to bug me that the colours don't match. There we go. Fix that. There we go. Now we can pick up the most amount we have ever been able to pick up, pallets wise. And that's obviously without cheesing the system and going winch trains or anything like that. Well, it seems to be just like any other Kuda. But let's go and load it up and see exactly how she drives. Right. Now let's see what we can load up. Give me it on camera. So it's severely dropped the price, as to be expected. But we're not taking these anyway. Let's just see what the most amount is. We've got 9 here for Kuda Food Factory. Right. So it's not a problem. It will load it. It will load plenty, yeah. We got cabbage. One more cabbage. I want them to look the same at least. Oh, no, that's all the cabbage done. Okay, so it at least holds quite a few. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pallets. That's quite impressive. Oh, it says 9. Oh yeah, because that one's not loaded yet. I didn't need to count them. Could just looked at the number. Never mind. Not so bad at all. Imagine this manually loaded as well. That could hold a serious amount of cargo. I'm really looking forward to Christmas. Santa's cabin is going to be fun. Well, all in all, I love this thing. I think this is going to get a lot of use. Well, I know for a fact it's going to get a lot of use from me. I'm not sure I can say it drives nicely yet, but I haven't driven it loaded, so I think it's either my tuning skills or the fact that it's completely empty. And to be fair, it's mostly the dolly that's causing the problems, so let's see how much fuel she takes. So that was a full tank before I added the extra fuel tanks, so the extra 1500, or sorry, the extra 260, probably 270 litres was the extra fuel tanks. Not too bad. Holds a decent amount of fuel. Now that was originally the end of the video, but since recording that, we have now been given 2 new trailers. For the first time in MotorTown history, we have B trains. So this is the lead trailer, and this is the rear trailer. Now you still have the 30-metre vehicle limit, so that any thoughts going through your head like went through mine immediately of just chaining 5 of these together was immediately blown out of the water. However, these are grain trailers. They are made for a brand new material in the game, and you can run them with an Atlas, a dolly, and 2 trailers. So essentially 6 forms of bulk. Well, sorry, 3 forms of bulk. Unbelievable. Sorry, I'm very tired today. So let's quickly get back to my old character over here, who's cleaned himself up a bit, now wearing a nice suit. Still got the eyebrow thing going on. So let's jump in and see what the deal is. So, in this new farm area that I've just recently showed you, we now have sunflower seeds, and I have been making loads of them. I've been delivering pallets and fuel for ages today, and it's finally finished now. So we've got around 500 units of seed, So the two drop-off points are Jeju Harbour and Dasa Harbour currently. I'm assuming that that will change. There will be more stuff eventually, maybe some farms, or I don't know, maybe an oil plant or something to create some sunflower oil. I'm not entirely sure. However, as you can see, they're a fairly decent size run. 550 per unit. Now let me just disconnect the trailer so we can get a good idea of how much these are worth without a trailer. And you're looking at, yeah, so 1300 if you're going to Dasa, and surprisingly less if you're going to Jeju, even though I would have thought Jeju was further. Apparently it is not. It definitely looks like further, but okay, fair enough. So let's connect the trailer back up and see how much we can carry. So, let me just quickly show you the trailers themselves. Right, so information-wise, we've got 44 kilolitres in the rear trailer, and I think it was 58 in this one. 38, sorry. Now, there has been chat in the Discord that they are unbelievably high, unrealistically high, so they will probably be reduced before the game goes the update goes live. And obviously, if you're watching this, then the update has gone live. So if they're a little bit different in capacity to what I'm carrying now, then that'll be why. So let's go to Dasa Harbour and take as much as we can hold. Oh, this is taking a fair amount. 99 units. That is utterly ridiculous. But let's see how the Atlas handles it. Now the Atlas is fully modified, and I have tried to make it the best I could possibly make it for this run. The dolly is -3 on the suspension, because when it was at standard ride height, it was lifting the Atlas back wheels off the floor, and therefore losing way too much traction. The trailers are stiffened suspension with anti-roll bars, and the Atlas is the same as what I was using for coal and oil, other than the fact that it's got the 6-speed gearbox. So it's handling it perfectly well, actually, so far. I wouldn't want to say the same for a steep incline, but I mean, currently doesn't even know that it's attached, so that's not bad. Right, anyway, let's get these dropped off at Dasa and see if there's a contract and see exactly how much we're going to make for it. Right, here we are at the drop-off. Let's see if I can get in here. Yes, I can. Oh. Okay, so you don't need to manually unload them. So for the lead trailer, we got 21 grand for that one. And let's just... Oh, completely forgot. I was meant to get a contract. No worries. Right, we got 10 grand almost, 9,367 for the actual Atlas itself. Let's just have a look. Can I stand in there? See if there's a contract. There is no way of getting a contract. Okay, that is good to know. Right, let's get that last one in there, which is the biggest of the three. If I can get it in the corner. Right, try again, come in from the other side. Should have done that the first time round. Never mind. And there we go. So we get 24 grand for that one. So overall, not a massive amount of money for the amount of work you have to put in. So I'm hoping the sunflower seeds will actually serve a better purpose than just delivering to a harbour at some point. Because currently the payment scaling just doesn't seem really worth it for me. But hey, it may lead on to something else. So anyway, right, that's it for the trailers. And now moving on to what I feel may be one of the more important parts of the update. So as you'll see here, in the garage, we now have a tags folder. And I'm not entirely sure. Edit tags? Oh, that'll be how. So you can add up to 3 tags per vehicle. So if I put the word dump there, add that one. Now I've now got a dump tag on the Terra. So let's spawn this one and then run over to here and let's search for dump. So we've got an Atlas dump there. Let's also add, there we go, tags, give that the dump tag. So now we've got 2 vehicles with the dump tag. Let's head over to another new one. There we go. Now if I click on there, I can just refine it. But why is it only showing me one? That's interesting. Unless do I have to search dump? Interesting. Can't sort by tags. Okay, I think this may need some more work. Oh, sorry. No, it doesn't need more work. That's fixed it. So everything with the dump tag is now in this list. For some reason, the Atlas didn't get tagged. So let me try that again. Let's... Where are we? Okay. Okay, it is in the tag. Okay. So for some reason, I appear to have lost my Atlas off of the list. Interesting. Not the Terror, though. Let's despawn that. See if it vanishes forever. It does not. This is strange. Give it that tag. Yeah, right. Now let's try this again. So, change vehicle, tags, dump, and now it's given us everything that's got the dump tag on it. There we go. So it does work. It's just takes a minute to get used to it. Right. So, that wasn't the most important part. This is. So now we have another powertrain option. Oh, wrong one. Engine. We now have a 450 horse engine available with a trucking level 200 requirement. Ouch. So let's buy and install that. And we may as well sell the 350 horse one. And we now have also a lockable limited slip diff option. So we'll install that as well. So 2 very, very nice additions to that. Now let's take this bad boy down to the quarry. Let's go and get loaded up and see what the difference it makes. Probably not a lot in the quarry. Load her up. 23 units. Now this engine should make a bit of a difference. I do still have my soft suspension on there, which I forgot to remove. Okay, so the 450 horse engine is still struggling a little bit. Maybe it could do with a little bit more in the rev range. Let me just give it a bit more. Give it 2,000. Yeah, it feels a little bit quicker. Still is struggling a little bit though. Honestly, I don't feel like that engine's made that much difference. But let's deliver this and go and fix the suspension. Then I'll take it up to the coal mines and see how it does up there. Because that's where it truly suffered. Right, here we are at the coal mine. Let's get us loaded up. Let's go for storage. 23 kiloliters, sorry. Now let's see, with the locked diff and the 450 horse engine, if it's capable of getting out of the mines, because last time it wouldn't. It needed a rotator to pull it up. I have removed the soft suspension that I added. I don't think it's going to make it. Ooh. I mean, it's close. It might. Come on. No. I mean, we could try it with a run-up. But even if it does make it, it wasn't happy about making it. Right. Let's try third gear, maybe? Lock it in third gear. See if that's enough speed. No. So even with the lock diff and the 450 horse engine, she ain't gonna make it out of here. She's a heavy old girl, she ain't gonna do it. It feels like the clutch is slipping because the wheels aren't spinning. Which is a bit of a shame really, because it would have been fun to do the coal run in this thing. Even though it's not the most efficient way of doing it, it would have been fun. And that's what this game is primarily about. Fun. Ooh, I'll tell you what. No. It's close, but it does just need that little bit of help. Right. Let's see if she'll do it unloaded. Wrong button. Wrong button. You know what? I'll press M on the keyboard. Tab on the keyboard. Right. Unload that. Will you do it empty? Oh yeah, it looks like not a problem with that lock diff and 450 horse engine. She will climb it. Still wasn't overly happy about it, but she climbed it. Right. Through the river. Not a problem at all. Right. Now the real test. Will she climb the next hill? Right. Here we go. First attempt. I'm locking it in fourth gear. Stalled out. First gear. Yep, first gear she'll climb it. So maybe not fully loaded. Possibly could have made it with maybe 10 tons, but then there is no point in doing it if you're only carrying 10 units anyway. Well, there you have it. She's quite capable empty, but does need to work on that slipping clutch. Anyway, moving on to the next thing. Next we have a new police station. Right here down in Gappa. Ara, sorry. Let's go check that out. Here we have it. In the beautiful new town of Ara, we now have a police station, and it's a massive police station. Look at the size of it. It looks like it's got interiors and everything. And a helipad. Now, I don't want to get my hopes too high, but a helipad. Does that hint towards a future helicopter update? That would be amazing, because we've already got drones. The architecture's already in the game. All they've got to do is make them bigger, passenger vehicles, and louder. Wow. Look at the scenery from the roof. That's amazing. We've got 2 vehicles in the rear car park. And do we have any parking spaces? There should be a spawn point somewhere. I'm not seeing one. Well, I would be surprised if there wasn't, but it doesn't appear there is. Interesting. Loads of car parking spaces, but none that you can spawn vehicles at. How very strange. Well, that's our police station covered. And while we're on the subject of police stations, when you're wanted by police now, you can actually choose to surrender. But unfortunately, that is all I have time for today, and also I think that is the majority of the update covered. But I will always keep you informed as soon as anything else goes live. So thank you for watching, please like and subscribe, and join me on the next one. Bye bye for now.